Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Just having a little Sunday sketch, as you can see. Not sure if you guys and girls are aware of this character from a cool series called, well, it's not a series, it was part of a series called Love, Death and Robots. And there's a cool, very, very, very fantastic looking. Well, I wouldn't say she was fantastic looking, but it was just so well designed. This young lady that they've got in this scene, and she's very mystical and a bit, I suppose you could call her like a witch, you know. But it was so fantastic. The actual series is called Love, Death and Robots, and the film itself with this young lady in it is it's a short film, so I think it's around 15 minutes long, and it's almost like a tragic love story sort of thing. I won't say anything more, but yeah, if you haven't seen that, that is an absolute must. So I'm just sitting here and I thought, let me try and draw this young lady, this kind of mystical young lady. So that's basically why I'm drawing this character here. Bit tricky. It's a tricky one. Lots of details, wearing tons of jewellery. So it's a bit of a tricky one to master, but this is why we do it, because that's where you get the greatest successes, I suppose. Who's in the chat? Anyone that I know? Oh, not many. Quite a few new faces. Welcome to you all. I usually do tutorials, but today I'm just Sunday, so I think I'm just gonna have a little bit of a rest, and I'm gonna just try and finish off this young lady here. I have got a referral, so I'm referencing it from something else, and this is not my design. Just to make everybody know, it's not my design. I think that should actually be a lot bigger. I've just noticed something already. That ring is around this length. Just made it a little bit small. She's got this massive nose ring. I've just realised how big it was. So let's improve the size of that. I hope you're all having a good Sunday. Oh, hello, Coffee. How you doing? Art by Des. Let me say hello to everyone quickly. To those that have commented and I haven't said hello, excuse me. A few in and out, that's not a problem. So let me scroll down a little bit. Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, Art by Des? Amazing. I've finally been able to one of your lives. How you doing, Coffee? I didn't know you missed them. You've missed my lives. I haven't been doing many recently, if I'm honest. So you haven't missed many, but I've just cut down a lot. It was taking up a lot of my time. I've really enjoyed doing it. I will always enjoy doing it. However, I need to get my priorities right, because unfortunately, I think you probably know this already, but I don't get paid for it. So it takes a little bit of the wind out of my sails, because it's quite a lot to prepare all the live tutorials and, you know, have questions and answers at the ready. But you're welcome to watch me draw today, if that's okay with you. I'm free to answer a few questions, actually. I'm feeling quite relaxed today. So if you want, you can ask a few questions. She's got a really crazy headdress with, I don't know if you've seen this. I wouldn't recommend it for kids. It's a little bit, you know, it's a bit touch and go. Let's just say it like that. But if you're over, let's say 16, and you want to watch something, it's a bit, I suppose it's very artistic in a way. It's not like your standard Hollywood nonsense, you know. It's got a few twists in it. Everyone calls me Unc at the mate. Everyone calls me Unc. I'm just waiting for someone to call me Grandpa again. I'm getting called Grandpa. I'm not a grandpa, thank you very much, but yeah, I do get called Gramps and Unks. So you know, it makes me feel really good to know that I'm looking like a granddad now, sounding like one, looking like one. I'm just adding some hair. So she's got tons of trinkets in her hair, tons, and it it gets a bit chaotic because I can't really. There's no way you'd have to be. I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to have a really high quality photograph, and you'd also have to have a 16 hours just to invest in them. No, 16 days, not hours, days. It'd be quite intense to draw the jewelry. But I want to try and catch the energy in her face because she's got quite. I'm not sure if I've got the eyes right yet, but she's got quite. I suppose dark, you know, kind of dark eyes. You know, they look a bit. I hate to use the word, but they're quite dead eyes, if you know what I mean. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. When I add a bit more contrast, I think it'll be alright. Yes, you can call me Unc. Thank you, Milo. Uncle. How you doing, Zep? Long time no see. Well, everybody missed a few steps because I did this. I didn't draw this live. I didn't draw this live. I did the first part off camera, and then I just decided to say hello because I haven't been on this weekend. So I thought, oh, let me just quickly jump on and say hello, see what you guys are up to, and show you guys what I'm up to. Haven't abandoned you. Just had a bit of a busy time. I've been really having to sort some stuff out for work, so I need to pay the bills. So I need to get my priorities right. So that's why I've been off the radar a little bit. Junie, have you seen that series, Love, Death and Robots? I think you might like that. I don't know why. I think maybe I saw your artwork in. If you haven't seen it, you should check that out. And thank you for the heart. Yeah, check out that Love, Death and Robots. It's this and the scene that, well, the woman here is from a Jibaro, is called Jibaro. If you want to watch something interesting, and it's only 15 minutes long, and as I said, it's a bit of a love story. That's all I'm going to say. It's a love story, but my word, I find it's one of the most fascinating things I've ever watched. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'll probably watch it again tonight actually because I'm so getting into this drawing. It makes me want to watch the actual series again. So you should check that one out. Yeah, yeah. It's on I don't know if it's where is it on? I think it's on Netflix. Even though I don't have it, but I know it's on Netflix. And some of the I find that a lot of the actual films are really cool actually. I find that they're really well done. And then you've got some of them are animated, right? And then some are cartoon style. But my word, there are some really clever people out there. There's some really good alternatives, you know, to mainstream TV and That's looking good. So what are you guys drawing at the moment? Anything interesting? Yeah, this one. And there's another, my two favorites. My two favorites are, one is called Witness, and then the other one's called Jibaro. These two are, I find that they're exceptional. But all of them are good, actually. I have to say, there are a lot of really, really interesting subjects that they kind of touch on, you know? Some in a kind of, what's the word? Not so serious way, but it's a serious subject. Kind of humorful. And that's what I find also quite interesting. And they're literally about 10 minutes long, some of them. So it's not like you have to sit through it and you know, you probably, oh, this is really rubbish. How to draw that from imagination? God, that's a good question. I, I don't know. I don't know because it, I don't know. I would like to see, if I was you, I would set myself a brief, right? So, say, for example, even if you're drawing from imagination, you have to have some sort of brief where you think, okay, I'm going to draw, I don't know, a female. She needs to look like a bit of a witch. She has to have loads of jewellery. Do you see what I mean? But this is not my idea. This is, I'm just copying somebody else's idea. I wish I was that creative. But then obviously you can get inspired by others. So that might be, just look at what you see around you and then get inspiration from it. That might help. My problem at the moment is I'm not finishing any artwork. I'm always drawing, but I'm never finishing anything. Bit, bit random at the moment. Ah, nice to see you, Happy Art Corner. No, I don't sell my artwork actually. Not at the moment. I haven't got anything finished to sell, if I'm honest. Everything that you see is just pretty much um, unfinished business, I suppose. Maybe I'll get to the point one day where I would like to sell it, but who's gonna want to buy this? This is not even, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Give me another couple of years and I might start thinking about it. Let's get these. Try and get these. And then she's got this kind of face paint on her, you know, and it's quite what's the word? Not grungy, but it's quite rough looking, you know. I like that. I don't like it when it's too always too neat. And I want it to be quite a spontaneous type of sketch. I don't want it to be too neat. I want it to be a bit rugged. Oh, did you not see? I did one the other day on light and shading. Actually, check my YouTube if you haven't seen it, Junie. Check it out. I did one, and I'm gonna do a few more actually because I need to practice that myself. So if I get the chance, I'll do another one again soon. You can't practice these things enough. Yeah, I did one the other day. Right, hold on. Let's think about this. Hold on. Guten Tag, verrückter Motor. Wie geht es dir? The mad engine. I'm just trying to throw random, not random, but I'm just trying to add some features that I'm just spotting. I don't want them to be 100%. I just want to give the idea of certain trinkets and stuff that I can just spot on this really dodgy print that I've got because my printer's not working very well. But I think it still catches that energy. Just maybe the eyebrows are a little bit high. Might have to take that down a bit. Yeah, I think I've put it a little bit high. I knew it. That was this. This is the troublemaker. Crystal's the troublemaker, calling me Gramps. That's the one. I'm just drawing some young lady from a series called Love, Death and Robots, because I keep wanting to draw this young lady. It's quite a difficult um, piece because of all of her jewellery, but she's pretty cool. And that's what I'm doing today. And how are you doing, troublemaker? She's calling me Gramps, that one. I'm going to send a hitman after her. Yeah, they haven't. I can see that they haven't found you. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to check them. I'm gonna have to get in contact with them today. They're not very good hitmen. If you're still harassing me, calling me Gramps. Imagine these. I have to. I should have watched the movie again before drawing this young lady again. Because I imagine that her lashes are quite dense. So if you haven't watched my eyelash tutorial, you should, because now that's exactly the tip I'm using on my own artwork. And if you do like this kind of stuff and you want to learn to draw, I can guide you to my YouTube channel because I've got different tutorials. How many dogs have you got? Question to the live stream. What's your favorite dog? Has anyone got a favorite dog? I'll tell you mine. Mine is the Rhodesian Ridgeback. I love the Ridgebacks. If I get a dog, I'm going to get a Ridgeback. Or a Malinois. That's another good one that I like. Oh, God, this is really mad here. I'm just going to throw this together somehow. I'm not really going to overthink it because I'll be here for all year. Ciao. Are you off? Okay, have a good day. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. Oh, nice. Nice. Malinois are cool. They're really intelligent. I like them. My daughter used to babysit one. And, oh, I thought you were saying bye. I thought you were saying goodbye. Excuse me. I'm getting rid of you, Judy. Sorry about that. And, yeah, I was thinking chow, and I was like, okay, but you spell chow in a different way, but I didn't want to call you out on that. Okay, okay. Yeah, chow chow. No, I will chow chow. Don't want that. Are those the ones with the purple tongues? Yeah, I know why your one fights you. It's because I'm using my magic on it and it registers my anger and it starts to bite you, you see? That's what it is. He attacks you because of me. He's like, nah, you don't call him Gramps. He's a legend, mate. And then he just starts biting you. There you go. That's your fault. Ah, what have I missed there? Yeah, exactly. See, I'm drawing my sorcerer here as well. Hold on, let me get this right. Hold on, I need to. Let me just. I just noticed she's got some sort of band here. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. I'm gonna put the same here. So, what are you guys drawing today? Anyone drawing anything? Or is it just me? Ah, yeah, they're cute. They're cute. They are cute, actually. Yeah, they're cute. I like dogs that are, like working dogs, I like dogs that are a bit more practical in that sense. If I'm hanging out in the garden, you can just be walking along with me. When I'm getting old, can look after me. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Digital is always good. Why not? Just because I don't do it doesn't mean it shouldn't be done. I used to do it, but I don't do it anymore. Don't do digital anymore. I'm raging against the machine. Ah, here. Yeah, that's a bit. Let's drop that a bit. I'm good, mate. How you doing, Deji? How's it going? Digital bar. Yeah, no, digital is cool because you can press undo. You can actually press undo when you do digital drawings. You've got so many cool. You can change colors as you wish. You can, there's so many cool things you can do with it. You know what I would do if I was you? I would experiment with anything, absolutely anything, because in the end, you might just stumble across something and it works really well for you. You might be a natural at it, and you think, "Oh, this is. I wish I'd done this before. Why not? Draw on glass. Why not? Indeed, I agree, 100%. Where do you live? You're in the US, right, Deji? And that drawing was awesome, mate. You're doing well. You should be proud of yourself, mate. It's looking wicked. Um, are you? Are you in the UK? I thought you were American. I was thinking that you were American. I don't know why. That is so odd. Or maybe I'm mistaking you for someone else. I thought you were in. Okay. That's interesting. I could have sworn I was thinking he's American, isn't he? Hey, Mazzy, how you doing? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well as well. Excuse me. Oh no. That's the second person I've heard today. Everyone's just getting wiped out. Really? Oh, mate. That is not good. You know what? You know what I make? You see, this is why you lot can laugh at me and say I'm old. But what I make is I make my own ginger beer, you could call it, but it's not a beer as such. It's just a ginger mix. So I'm going to tell you guys how to make it, and it might help you recover. Or, in fact, it might not even help you recover. It might prevent you from getting that nonsense as well. How you doing, Demon B? Thank you very much for the kind gifts. So, hold on, let me just check this detail here. So what I do is, right, I get, I don't know, roughly a litre. For a litre of ginger, you need around that much. Yeah, but it depends how strong you want it, right? But if I say, let me think of a measurement, give you a measurement. Let's say ginger 9 centimeters by 4. So you got something, quite a lump, you know? And then what you do is, if you've got like a NutriBullet or something like that, you can blend it or you can grate it by hand. And then you grate that up and you leave it overnight in that water, the litre of water that you have. You don't have to boil it. You can just leave it overnight. And then you add lemon and sugar to whatever level that you like sugar, you know, but I don't add too much. And then what else? You can add also hibiscus, right? These are like red flowers, and that's loaded with vitamin C. So then you leave that overnight, and then usually the sorrel or hibiscus usually turns the water really, really red. It almost turns, how much would you put? I would say 100 grams of hibiscus, right? So yeah, so you put that all together, leave it overnight, and you get up and you stir it in the morning, and then you'll have this really dark red fluid. But that is what I make every winter. You can drink it in the summer as well. And then I've prevented myself from getting sick for a few years. I haven't been, touch wood, I haven't been sick for a while. So if you try that, you might be safe and secure this year going without a flu. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. Really good. Really good. I've been drinking that for years. Well, it's a Caribbean thing anyway. In the Caribbean, they drink a lot of ginger and stuff like that. Not just a Caribbean thing, but I grew up drinking things like that. And you should actually put, ginger in your food as well. You can grate it up, put it on chicken and stuff like that. Hello, Kay. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you. Thank you very much. Still practicing, as we all do, just making it up as well, not this one. I'm not making it up as I go along, but some of the details I'm just making up as I go along. I'm guessing it, just guesstimating it, I suppose. Do the same roughly here. So, what are you up to, Kay? Are you going to relax on this Sunday afternoon? Or have you got to do some cooking or... I've got pizza this evening. Homemade pizza, mate. Looking forward to that. do like a bit of homemade pizza, and I'm going to probably sign off and try and find this series somewhere because I haven't got Netflix anymore because it was my daughter's. So unfortunately, I haven't got it anymore. Oh, thank you, saddest. I hope you're not sad. I hope you're not sad. What number is this? 3B, that should do it. That should do it. Just want to check something quickly. All right. Oh, really? There you go. There you go. It's good to talk. Have you seen this? Have you seen this series, Jibaro? Thank you for that tip. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Thank you. It's a bit of a wild sketch. It's not very... I want it to be a little bit wild because it suits the character of the person that I'm drawing. She was yeah, interesting, to say the least. I'm not sure I've got the eyes right, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna leave it as it is because the eyes that she's got are really quite... I think they just need to be a lot darker. Just have to darken them. No, it's from this series called Love, Death and Robots. And this is she's I'm not going to say what she is in it, but you need to see that. If you haven't seen that, that is awesome. Really good, really well done. Not your standard series, it's not your standard series. It's got a lot of twists in it, but this is just one 15 or 20-minute film. It's not long, and she looks a little bit like, yeah, I would go with that fortune teller, but she's not a fortune teller. She's a little bit more like a witch, so to say. So without giving anything away. Yeah, check it out. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the other one that I would watch is it's called The Witness. That's another cool one. Some things you can watch a lot, you can watch it twice, three, 4 times. This is one of those image films, short films. Oh, sugar. There's so much detail. Absolutely so much detail. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to colour it actually. No, I don't think I will. I don't colour that much, and I need to put some work in to learn how to colour properly before I do this one. Yeah, I'm a bit scared, you know. I don't want to mess it up. Oh yeah, I've got one of these. Yeah, I've got one of those light. I suppose you could call them discs, where you've got this tablet type thing, and that's a light. That's a light. You can switch that on and off. You see that? So usually I'll do two. Oops, sorry, two copies, or I copy one, and then I color it. So if I mess it up, I don't mess up the original. They are very vibrant colors. Very vibrant colors. Oh, there you go, mate. Yeah, yeah, they're quite cheap as well. I bought two. I bought two because they were so cheap, and I thought, you know what? Let me just get two just in case. But hardly use it at the moment. Hardly use it. Let's think about this a little bit. So you got this. God, dear, these millions of chains that she's got on. Absolute. She's got more chains than Mr. T, mate. Yeah, yeah, you can get. Yeah, I'm not sure where I got it actually, but yeah, they're cheap. I think you can find them online for next to nothing actually, because it's like a light bulb, isn't it? It's nothing really fancy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Practice. I'm just practicing. Always practicing. That's all you have to do. Just keep practicing. Yeah, I won't send them today. No, they're rubbish anyway. My hitmen are rubbish. They're not worth it. It's a little bit darker. How you doing, Kim? How was your weekend, mate? Oh no, you got a heavy deadline, have you? Mm-mm. Saying that, I was working this morning as well, preparing for tomorrow actually. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is, isn't it? We do have to put in the extra time. So this is why I thought I'd just do a little live sketch, bit of relaxation. But I'm probably gonna wind it down in the next 10 or so minutes. I just thought I'd say a quick hello. I haven't been online much recently. Lots to practice, lots to do, unfortunately. Ah, yeah, yeah. Why not? How old are you, by the way? Because I have no idea how old people are. So you can't join the live if you're under a certain age, I think. So you just have to make sure. Maybe we can do a, I don't know, not that I'm into Halloween, but maybe we can do a Halloween live where we can invite people to join. Members only, no strangers, because I'm sure we're going to attract some weirdos. Draw me with hair. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can if you want. I used to have lovely hair until I had kids. And then they stressed me out. I was thinking of showing you guys a picture of me when I did have hair. I can't show you because it's on my phone. I haven't got any pictures of myself. Okay, have a good night. We'll see each other again soon. Take care. Thank you for joining me again. Bring some friends next time. Make sure you spread the word. So, I'm going to wind this down now. I hope you guys had a little fun. Well, I don't know if it's fun, but gave you a little bit of an insight as to how I sketch in my spare time. I'll probably have to look at some of these details later on. It's difficult. I don't want to put my head over the camera or in front of the camera, excuse me. But I feel that most of these details are okay. One tip. It's funny. It's quite interesting, but I was hold on a minute. Just give me a minute. I was working on something today. I would practice things like this. That's my tip for beginners. Practice anything like this. And this is what I'm going to be taking to my school tomorrow. And practice techniques like this. Just to build your pen confidence or pencil confidence. And then I'm gonna practice just like random patterns with the students as well, so they can experiment a bit. That's what I would recommend. And luckily I had that literally on the side here because I'll be taking it to work tomorrow. And that's what I was doing today, preparing for school, and that's exactly what we're going to study. And another tip would be, obviously, to watch my YouTube videos because they are quite good actually. They're pretty much like this. It's not over edited, and you know, I don't have any team around me, so if that's what you're expecting, you'll probably be disappointed. But the content is pretty good. I get quite a lot of good feedback from it, which is really nice. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, that would help me dearly, and I'm sure it will help you. So there you go. So I'm going to leave this like that now. I'm quite happy with it. Certain things I can definitely fine tune. And if you're not aware of what I do a lot of tutorials. I do a lot of drawing for beginners, hands, the body, you know. There's one here. I was practicing the other day. Again, as you can see, I was drawing hands the other day. What's on the back? Nothing. So if you like that kind of stuff, I'll just grab my magic box. And that was one I did recently, how to draw the mouth. See that? So if you want to learn that kind of stuff, how to draw the head, nose, and so on. So check those out. They're all on my YouTube. So check those out. I'm sure you'll benefit from those. I'm going to wind it down. I've got a tip from Mazzy, so I'm going to check out that tip and see if it works out, because that would be cool if I find this clip again, or this video again. So, and then I'll add a bit more depth of tone to the neck area, because it's a bit flat at the moment, but that should be a lot darker. So I will do that. Thank you, Omar. Thank you. I'm not talented. Just to set the record straight, I'm quite hardworking. That's what it is. I don't believe I'm more talented than anybody else. I truly believe that it's something that you can achieve if you invest. I've lost that piece of paper. Here it is. If you invest the right amount of time, you just have to be dedicated. I'm going to just put that there just so it reminds me that I have to shade that up nicely. Just give it that extra pop. So talent is only going to get you so far. Hard work is the key. That's what I believe. Talent is only something that can give you that quick boost, but then it runs out after a while. Yeah, there you go. Yes, I would definitely try digital. I did a couple. I used to like it actually until you know, they started charging the earth for Photoshop and stuff like that. That's when I decided I didn't want to do it anymore. And then obviously I didn't like the fact when people would say, "Oh, you did that with Photoshop," and it is almost like Yeah, right. You know, you use Photoshop and it's, you know, the tool that is giving you that skill, you know, that tool works for you. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to sit down, draw it up. And when people look at it, they say, oh, you drew that with a pencil. And I go, yeah. Do you drew that with the pen? Yeah. So it just makes everything as basic as possible. And then people can't say, oh, well, he uses this package. That's why I think it looks like that. That's why I want to get rid of that judgment there. So I said I was going to stop and I kept going, as I always do. As I always do. Thank you, Panda. So I'm going to say goodbye. And I just picked up the pen again. The pencil again. This is so bad. I'm so addicted to this. It's really bad. So that's it. So if you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you want to learn how to draw things like hands and have cool conversations with my cool subscribers and my little happy family, you can join us in my lives. We cover a lot of subjects together. We're all learning. We've all got the quest to get better. So join us together and we can all grow. I'm going to wish you all a lovely weekend. Thank you to all that took the time to join me and watch me sketch up this cool looking, I would call her, I suppose she's almost like a little bit of a witch, but you know, we can draw what we want, can't we? Okay, take care. Have a good weekend, everyone. Or weekend. Have a good Sunday. And I'll see you all hopefully next week. And I'll be definitely doing a few tutorials. Probably even tomorrow morning. So, catch you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.